What it is, guys, back with y'all with another video, and today we are doing something important because I've looked through all of YouTube, and most of it's dumb. What it is, guys, back with another video. I've checked all over YouTube, and I've not seen anything, nothing kaput, and they have just added into the Crew 2, going by this release date. They now have red and blue, you heard me correct, red and blue police lights. Plus, 2 new vehicles are now available to actually buy, which is awesome. Plus, they're 20% off. So we're gonna learn how to make a legitimate cop car. So what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to go to your Ford Crown Victoria. Now I'm gonna remove everything off mine so then I could show you guys how to do it. So I'm just gonna remove everything. Put the visual parts back to normal. So when you buy your car, this is what it would look like when you first buy it. And then this is what it would look like. Once everything loads, I'll remove my livery. Okay, so this is what it looks like when you first buy it. Stock, general vehicle. Your upgrades are obviously whatever you want to choose. So you can go to top 100 and select a police wrap that they already have, or you can go to latest and select a wrap. But let's say you want to create your own. This video will be able to help you how to work the wrap editor and how to make a cop car look professional. So then you have like this cool car that is able to help you out. So this video might be a little lengthy, but if you need to, you could skip to where you need to be. So we're gonna go to create. So you would go to the left here, my library, go to create, and then you're gonna be able to press L1 and R1. I'm on PlayStation 4. You'll be able to press L1 and R1 and you'll be able to see the car. You'll be able to see all the little angles. So I'm gonna start on the left side. Now what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna do the standard American black and white. So we're gonna get the doors first. So what you want to do is you're gonna want to try to go for the outline of the door. So your primary color is gonna be white. Press if you look at the bottom, it tells you your controls, how to zoom in and stuff. So your mantle would be your main button. So that's like chrome, metallic, all that good stuff. See, look, and it changes the color. So that's how that works. But if you need to move it, you have to click on it and this little box will show up and you'll be able to move. You'll be able to move what you want to do. Now you can do this for any car, but for me, because I'm trying to show you guys how to make this car, it's pretty simple actually. You have to outline it with the actual car itself. So like if you need to stretch it like what I'm doing, you would press L1, you would hold L1 and then use the right joystick to stretch it and shrink it and make it grow and do whatever you want with it. You can also see the controls in the top right. See how it tells you R1, free scale, all that good stuff. So really, really important. So that's how that goes. We'll do something like this. Then we'll stretch it out a bit. So then we can match the side piece right here. Make it match. See, look, boom. Look at how spicy this is looking. Oh, look, we've already messed up a bit. Wait, no, yeah, we're right. We set. Alright, I was just making sure. Alright, so that would be like this. We're going to get some white over here. Now, don't worry about the window, but you don't want to cover this part right here. This little middle piece of the car, that from the front door and the passenger. It's up to you if you want to cover it white or just keep it black. Me, personally, I'm going to keep it black. So we're going to go just barely to where it is lined up with the silver outlining of the car. So we're going to copy it. If you need to copy it, it's the left joystick on the controller. Then you would press R2 and L2 to rotate it, to move it up and down. And look, and it fills in the little gap. You see that little gap right there? To the right, little gap. Shing. Perfect. Then copy it again. Fix it to where it's level with the outline silver trim. Boom. The process, like continue until like you're able to wrap it kind of all the way around. And then see, look, see how I brought it all the way down? See, look, I I didn't want to mess it up. So we're going to bring it only halfway here, because on the roof, we're going to have to make it fully white. So now that we've done this, now we got to do the front and the bottom part where the side skirts are. So we're going to take a square. Now we're not just going to do what most rap guys do and make it just an awkward square. We're actually gonna fill some stuff up. So let's see where the bottom is real quick. We got to see the bottom of the car. See where the doors are? You can see where the doors are located. Kind of like an outline, kind of like drawing a picture. So you would make it just the right size. I need to bring mine down a bit, and then boom. Now we're gonna copy it and bring it up here. So look, we're gonna shrink it like last time by holding R1 and using the right joystick to shrink it. Now we're going to try to make it line up with the bottom silver line right there from the wing mirror right there, and then boom. So then that's how we're going to be able to do that one. Sorry for the background noise, guys. I got little brothers. They don't, you know how it is. So then we're going to grab more shapes. If you need to slow down the video, you can. This is the next shape you're going to get. So you're going to want to turn it sideways so then it matches that outer line, because that is literally the goal, is to match the outer line so then you can have that perfect shape. So now once I get it just where I want it to, boom, we're gonna copy it, boom, look, it sets that up. Now we're looking good. Now we're getting close to the end. Now we're gonna do this front piece, and we got another one of these weird looking pieces. I guess you could call them like half circles, I'm not sure. So then you would stretch it out to where you need to be. Look, remember I told you how we weren't going to fill up that area up there by the the little thing? I forgot what it's called. The wing mirror. We're going to bring it all the way up. So look, we don't want it to fade on the bottom. See, look, if you're on the bottom, you see how like it's overlapping there? We don't want it to overlap the doors. So we're going to want to bring it back in slowly to where the top piece is all the way and the bottom piece is perfect. So that's how you get the doors on a Crown Victoria to look good. Now, if you look at the bottom, you can see that there's all these little things right here. All this right here, right? All these little bad boys. You can group them. Now, to group something and to create your own, this will also teach you how to make a police badge. So what you have to do is you press the right joystick on the first one. Now you're actually in the grouping process. Like you're actually like in the process of adding and removing stuff. So to add stuff, you would press square. See, look, and it check marks it. Like this part will be combined. It combines it all together. So we would combine all these bad boys. And if you wanted to undo it, like if you didn't want to combine them all, you just uncheck it like this. You just uncheck it, and then there you go. So we're gonna check it. Now we have our outline. That's how we get our outline. So then we click on it. We're going to copy to opposite side. Shing. Now look at that. Now we have our base. We have our base like line for classic American police car. If you guys want to, you guys can go to the top and make it white. I'm going to make it white because it's just what happens in America. But if you guys want to copy me, I advise you do. So, you remember how I told you that we would have to work on the roof as well? Look at where the windshield wipers are, and look at where the wing mirrors are, right and left. You get it to line up. You see how it lines up just perfectly right there? That's where you want it. So then you want to copy it, and you want to bring it down just a bit to where it's just barely touching the back trunk for the Vic. You see, like on the back windshield, how those little two white lines come just to where like the trim of the windshield is. That's where you want it to be perfect. So now you have that knife cutting edge on the side of the Vic. So you could put 911 or make an American flag. I'm going to teach you to do all that stuff in this video. So now we need to do the word police. Now, whenever you're in Wrap Editor, you're able to press options. When you press options, you'll have insert, 2D mode, enable all stickers on window. Do not do that one. That one's annoying. If you want to experiment it, you can do that. You can delete the one side. You can delete an entire side of stickers, or you could delete all your stickers, like fuck up the whole thing. Just delete the whole thing. But we're going to go to 2D mode. Now this is where things get interesting. So let's say we want to spell the word police. So we're going to use police text. This looks like good text. So we find the letter P. We're going to keep it white so then we can see it. Y'all can use whatever colors. I mean, colors don't really matter. But you want it to be able to match 2 boxes. So you got the first box and the second box. So that's my P, O, police, P-O-L-I-C-E. You guys can skip if you guys need to, because I know some people are going to come back and watch it. So look, you keep that space. If you keep that spacing, it looks really good. So P-O-L, let's find our L, Shing. Get it on that line. Make it grow if necessary. If you need to know how to make something grow or shrink, if you don't press L1, L1 is to stretch it, like to stretch it out. You don't want that. But if you, let's say, oh crap, I might have made it too big. Oh crap, I don't know how to re-shrinking it down. See, look, it looks weird now. You just press reset. See at the bottom where it gives you the controls, you just press down on D-pad, boom, it resets it back to where its original size and its original font. So if you need to make it large, not stretch it, but make it large, you just use the right joystick and go sideways with it, like to the top left on the controller. Like that's the direction you're pointing in. And if you want to make it smaller, you would bring it to the bottom right of, like, you would make it come down with it whenever you're messing with it on the controller with your thumb. So going up with it, making it big, going down with it, making it small. So that's how that works. So that's P-O-L, and now we're going to do our I. Now the I is a little tricky. The I is the trickiest part because you got to make sure that it matches, but at the same time it's close to the L. That's the only one that you have to watch out for. The I now, because the I kind of throws everything off. So I, so use something like that. C, and then E. There we go. See, look at how good that looks. Now this is your standard thing. So like if you wanted to make a rap and you just wanted it to be straight up and say police, you could. Now we're gonna be a little bit more spicy with it because we want to look professional. So remember what we did with the side of the cop car and made it white? We're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna group them all together. So we're gonna press the right joystick, press square on it, press square on all the words, and then press X to confirm it. Now we have the word police. Now if you want to save this for any decal, a badge, the word police, protect and serve, like spelling it out like how I just spelled police, anything that you make out of little shapes and words and letters, you can save it by doing this. You go to options, and then this right here, save group to library. When you save it, you'll actually be able to pull up a tab to where you'll be able to pull up. If you, let's say if I save this right now, it would go all the way to the end on the far right, and it says local. These are all things that I've made with shapes, different materials, stuff for my role play, those kinds of things. So over time, you'll learn on how to work on it, and you'll get better over time. Like my first thing right here was this Los Angeles badge, and it's okay. But now we've transferred to the roleplay RPPD badge, which looks really good. So we're going to click on this. Now here's where things get a little bit even more sketchy. Now we're going to give it like a slant lean to it. You know what I'm saying? Like a slick slanted, like make the words slanted. So we're going to press L1 and R1 this time. We're going to hold L1 and R1, and then we're going to use the right joystick and go to the right with it. This is going to slant our words. In 3, 2, 1. It looks cool. But let's say we wanted to go the other way. It would be the opposite on the controller. Same controls, just the opposite. Me personally, I like mine like this. So now that we have our words in place, and you can change the color, whatever it may be, now we go back to, we press X, we confirm it. Now it's like this forever. Press options. You don't want to delete it. Don't want to delete it unless that's what you're willing. You go back to 3D mode. So now that we're back in 3D mode, we're going to bring the word police down. Now it's white for me, so we're going to make it black so then we can fucking see it. And there you go. You got the word police. Now the stretch still works. So obviously this doesn't fit my car, correct? So we're going to hold R1. No. Yeah, we're going to hold R1 down. We're going to stretch it. Now it fits. Now it looks kind of funky right now because we gotta place it. We gotta place it to make it look good. So we're gonna continue holding R1 until we think it's satisfied with what we want. Now remember, you guys can use any font you want. This is just for purposes for you guys to understand how it works. So that's how you make the word police. Now we're gonna do a badge. Badge is really easy, really simple. It is not hard. So a badge would be, we're gonna be doing a hold up badge. You know, like when you hold up a badge, it's like the classic gold badge. We're gonna be doing something similar to that, but not gold. We're gonna do a Crew 2 badge, as I call it. So what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna grab this. Now because we're making something new and it's not exactly on the car yet as well, go ahead and already put yourself in 2D mode. So now that we're back in 2D mode, we're gonna go back up here where we have some room. And we're going to grow this bad boy to, what is it? Special number 2. We're going to give it the 2 blocks and see how I stretched it out there to match the line so then it's even. That's how you get it, make it to be even. Oops, I switched it to the right side. My bad. There you go. Now we got it even. So we're going to go back in here and then we're going to get, lost it. This one. Now I know it looks like a teardrop now, but if we turn it upside down, straighten it on the line, make it a little bit larger with the right joystick. Look at there. Look at that. If you hold R1 and maybe stretch it a little bit, make it a little stubby looking. Make it to be a little stubby. Depends on how you want to do it. You straighten it up how you want it, and then there you go. You got yourself a police badge. We're gonna add them together. Now look, now we have one thing. We have exactly one thing. So now we're gonna add some detail. We're gonna click on it. We're gonna stamp it. That's gonna create a copy like we did with the white on the top silver piece of it. We're gonna stamp it. Now we're going to change its color. We're gonna do to a light gray. So if we make it smaller, now it has a black trim around it, and that makes it look good. So now let's say we want to put the word police on it, right? Right? Of course, we got to make it say police. So we're going to click on this. We're going to stamp it because it's still on our car, but we just made a copy. We just made a copy. So we're going to come back up here. We're going to look at it. Now, why is it doing this? Because there's certain layers as well. Don't forget about your layers. So look down at the bottom left where it shows all my stuff. You would put it in front. So then if you wanted to, you could add some stars. It's whatever you want. Honestly, I'm not gonna create something that's super epic, but there's some stars. So that we'll do star, and then maybe put one there. Here, once I get it right, and then let's say you've gotten good at creating badges, and let's say you want to add another badge to it, something else. See, look, let's say I wanted to put something else random on it. Let's see. Let's put this one. This gray one right here. See, look. You could see where I've took a little inspiration and customized it a little bit, but you get to work with it as you play. So, like, let's say we wanted to add that gray stripe. We would go over here. Let's add the gray stripe. Yeah. We would make it a different shade of gray. Now, let's remember our layers, too. See, look, it's going to be on top of it. So, we're going to go up here with it. And we're going to stretch it out and make sure it doesn't overlap the black. You don't want that to happen. See, look, do that, fix the layers, there you go. And if you really wanted to be good with it, you could group up all your stars on the bottom, make that happen, and then look, you can line your stars up on the gray line. So now it looks even more professional. So we're only going to use this because I'm not trying to make something epic, but you get the gist. So then you go back to 3D mode, delete this because this is not necessary. So now you got your badge, and you place it wherever you want. You can place it here, you could place it up on the top way over here, about like right there. You could place it, we're going to place it here just for research. We can place it there, you can do whatever. Now the words that I did for the word police, it's the same thing with dial 911 or doing the word police again. So let's say I wanted to put police really, really small on the front bumper by the front wheel. So I would copy it, There we go. We stamped it. We're going to go all the way to the left. We're going to make it white so then we can see it. And we're going to bring it down. And we're just going to make it small by using the right joystick. And remember, pulling the joystick to the bottom right of the controller is how you make it small. Pulling it to the top left is how you make it big. And that's only when you select it. See, look, big, small, big, small. So look, now we have that. So let's say I'm going to put the 911 on it. Let's say you go through your time and effort to make a dial 911. This is what mine looks like. Nothing too shabby. See, look, I made the word say emergency. I slanted my words. I gave it my own little touch. Hell, I even gave it a little phone. So you can customize on how you want to do it. You can do it here. For me, I like to put it here. Or you can make it really small and be like, shing. There you go. See, look, now that looks really good. But there's one thing missing. Me personally, I like to make a good old American flag. Now, the American flag is hard to make. I will say this is probably going to be really, really hard to do because it sucks. So we're going to go to 2D mode. We're going to enlarge this sucker. And that's what it looks like. Legit. So to make an American flag, you would go over, make a square. You would make it white. So if you wanted to, you could make it red, white, and blue. Just depends on your setup on how you do it. You got that. Oh crap, I made a copy, my bad. You got that. Then you're gonna come over with it. Heck, this flag might even be better than the one that I got now. Come over with it. You're gonna go with a gray. Shing. You're gonna go with a gray. Okay, so go with a gray box, however of your size. Doesn't matter. You get, like I said, you can customize it however you want. Now, what I do for the stripes, don't use a square. I learned that it's very annoying. Use the letter I in font 2. That really works. So then we're gonna go for white again, I'm pretty sure. Oh wait, crap, I might have messed up. Go back to the white square, like your base, and make it gray. Like a, not black, but not the same color as what your stars are on, but like the next gray. Then you use your lines, mess with it, because you also got to think about it. No one's gonna see it, you know what I'm saying? No one's gonna like pay attention and look at every single individual piece of detail, because that's just not what people do. People are lazy. So there's that. But when you're done with doing this, when you're done making the vinyl, you feel so good because you actually made this car. You know what I'm saying? Like it's your car. So then we're gonna put some stars on it. I'm not gonna put all of them. We're just gonna slap some stars around. I'm just slapping stars on here because it does not matter at all. So we got our stars. Now we're gonna combine everything that pertains. So we got our stars all marked. We got our stripes, we got our little box where the stars are in, and then we have the main flag itself. And we're going to combine it. Shing! Now we have our little flag. Now before we do anything, I'm going to delete my flag, and then we're going to go to 3D, back to the car. Now, oh god, where's my camera? Okay, so we're going to click on it, we're going to drag it, and then boom, there you go. Now you can put it here, you could put it on the back, like some cops have it in real life. You could keep, it's whatever you want to do. So we're going to put mine there just cuz. So there's that. Now unit number is the exact same. All the wording is the exact same. It is super easy. Like once you do it more and more and more and more, becomes super easy. So here's the unit number. Perfect. Go. That's all we have to do. If you wanted to be awesome about it, you could go to your word police. Instead of stamping it, you'd press options and go to copy. Now copying it puts it on this little clipboard right here to the right. So let's say, crap, how do I put it on the roof? That's how. You press R1 on PS4, press down on arrow, shing. Now that looks good. That looks good. That looks very slick. It looks very clean. So if I wanted to be more in depth with it, it's up to y'all, but I'm just gonna mess with it. Shing, and then come over here, shing, perfect. So now we're gonna go to the roof and we're gonna put the word police on it again. So now we're gonna put it on the front of the car because this gives it more depth and it it like outweighs. See how that better that looks anyways? Because when you put a ram bar on it, which we will get to, it looks really good. Bad part is this is one of the hardest ones to line up, so make sure to line it up right. And if you put it where I have it on screen, where it's not on the hood, but like that bumper piece right there, looks spicy. It looks good. So now we're gonna do license plates. It's just a square, honestly. It's a dark gray square with blue lines on it. So for me, oh, sorry for the internet lag. I'm sorry. So you do that. Go to the letter I. Make it. We're gonna make mine blue, cause you know police. Excuse me. Excuse me. So I'm gonna stretch it out to match it. Bing, boom. Now we would put words in it. So same thing. We could put our badge in it, or we could be really smart and go over here. Oh wait, no, we already have it copied. We can go here, put it down, match what we have, and then boom, there you go. There's your license plate. But you could shrink it down more and be even more cool about it. Make this one a copy. Now it's on the clipboard. Post it in there, and then make it really tiny. And there it is. It's there. Those tiny details. See, look at how much better that looks than just the word police. It doesn't look as gross, or I guess you could say unorthodox. If you really wanted to and you took your time, you'll eventually have a license plate that looks like this. This is my license plate right here. See, look, I got a badge on it. I got a number. I got the word police on it. I got the little screw-in holes where you screw it in. It says protect and serve on it. Over time, you'll know how it works. You can also combine things. So let's say I wanted to combine this American flag with this. Anything that you combine, you can actually save. So let's say you wanted to make a different wrap. You could save this one to library, which I'm not going to do, but you could. So we got the front, we got the license plate, we got the back, and we got the side. But what about this side? This side's just blank. Copy to the other side. So we're going to zoom in on what we have. So what we're selected on, so that when you move the camera, it goes to whatever. So we already got the white on there. We're going to copy to the other side. So you copy everything to the other side. So when you do that, everything is flipped. So the only thing you don't flip is the American flag, because like facing forward, always moving forward. So you always want to never back down from a chase. So you don't want to move that one. It's up to you if you want to flip it, but that's what I do. Emergency, you flip this one around. You flip everything else around except for the white trim that you've made earlier at the beginning of this video. Flip the badges, make them right. Flip the word police twice. Now, you see how it made it weird? You might have to realign it, maybe even make it a little bit smaller, so then that it'll fit on that line. And look, it still is good. Doesn't change anything about it. That's how it's supposed to look. So now that you have this car set up, now you press circle, and then boom, it saves. Now you have it, the vinyl completed. Now you go to visual art. Now, you don't mess with the hood, but you do work on the front bumpers. Now, what I use, there's two ram bars that you can buy. There's this one, which is where you can see the grill and the lights show up more. But me personally, I black out the lights and I black out the grill because it looks more menacing when you see that in your rear view. So that's the one you would buy. Don't mess with the fenders. Now the rims are important. It's kind of like it's up to you if you want to, but we're gonna use stock rims. I'll leave that one up to you. I'm gonna use stock rims, because that's more realistic and that's more American anyways. The side mirrors do change. See? You can change it, or you can do this, but my opinion, that looks awful because of how we got the wrap set up. So we're going to put the searchlights on it because that is cool. See, look, it's already looking like a cop car. Already looking like a cop car. The inside, I made my outlines blue. Up to you what you guys want to do. Then we're going to go to the bumper. Now, we want to make that silver line from the tail light, from tail light to tail light, disappear, and we want to blacken out the tail lights. So this is the one I use. It looks very professional anyways, so up to you on what you want to do. But I think there's multiple, actually. I think there's some, yeah, that change the bottom. Yeah, there's other videos that are on that, but we're going for the real thing, so that's what we're doing. So then there's all that. Don't mess with the rear fender. Don't mess with the side skirts. Yeah, definitely don't mess with the side skirts. And then there you go. That is the general build for a police car for the Crew 2. But we're going to be more professional because we want police lights. Now, some people have them, some people don't. So I'm sorry if you don't, but I do. But I'm going to do it for the people that do have lights. So if you don't have lights, I'm very sorry. With the posting of this video, though, in the Crew 2 right now, like as I speak, police lights are available in the store. So if you're watching this, they are available and can be bought. So we're going to go to Vanity, and we're going to do Performance Asphalt Tire or Smooth Stretch Tire. Now, both of these help with speed. They make your speed good, so you can box people in or, you know, take down your subject, whatever that is. You can customize the smoke. For me, I use the dense drift smoke, so whenever I drift into action, it looks very cinematic and cool. Nitrous, up to you. I use explosive backfire because, you know, it's a Vic. Underglows, I wouldn't put an underglow on it, me personally. Where's my car? My car is like gone. I wouldn't use underglows. I wouldn't use window tint unless you're blacking it out. But the best part is the horn. Now, this is where things get difficult because without the horn and the lights, you can't really do pullovers. You can't whoop whoop. You can't do any of that. So the standard horn you're probably gonna have is something like this, and you could change it. So there's multiple horns in the game. See, we got retro gaming. We got hunt call, Rock's horn. There you go. Now look, these are my cop siren stuff. So there's different versions of it. I only have 3 because I only need 3. What's this one? Pit stop horn. Oh, that's kind of cool. What's this one? Yodel horn. I don't use those, but I only use the cop siren horn. So there's the original one that's out right now. This cop siren horn, the original one, it's out. This is what it sounds like. And when you use it, it stays on. So it's legit. So this is what it sounds like. So if you didn't have lights and you had the horn, you would still be able to hear the woo woo. Like, it would still be kind of accurate, but it's up to you. So we're going to use cop siren horn because that's the original. Here's the modern siren. Sadly, you can't get this one no more, but this one is from the Motor Pass. The Chase, if you were there for it, you should have it. It's really nice, and it sounds more like how it explains itself. Very modern is what it sounds like. That's what that one sounds like. And then there's vintage, and then I think there's another one. I don't have the other one, but this is vintage. It's the high-low. Up to you on what you want to use. So we're going to use the normal cop horn because this one actually comes out in vanity shops. So keep your eyes peeled for it because it is hard to find. And when it is out, you want to get it. It's one of those good ones, especially if you're playing with a group of friends. So then you go to rooftops. Now, there's a bunch of rooftop items that you could do, but because I am doing legit, there are multiple lights that you can choose from. This one is the modern light roof bar, which is from Motor Pass, so if you do not have it, you will not have it. So if you weren't there for the Chase, Season 1, you will not have this light. It does work, and it does turn on. It is very nice. Here is the overview of what it would look like if you had these lights. Here are the retro lights. These lights can be found in the old, but they do the job. And they're orange and red. Very nice. Same as the modern. Modern are orange and red as well. Over here are the blue lights. No, those are the red and blue. We want just blue. Yes. These are the blue lights. These guys also come into the shop. Very nice. They're okay, but you kind of look like a rip-off cop. Now, the most rarest ones that have come out today at this video, the making of this video today, are the red and blue police lights. Now, these guys are cool because it makes you look legit. Now, they actually work. I'm actually about to test them out myself, and we're going to test out this bad boy looking of a cop car. So let's take it out for a spin and see what we got, because I am excited. If you're enjoying this content and if this helped you at all, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, because we're looking for the subs. All right, we're looking for the subs. We want to try to get up there. Let's hit 200. Let's hit 300. We're going places. Okay, we're doing things. If you like the content, make sure to leave a comment like what you want to see, and I'll try to do it. I'll try my best. I have my own life, you know, I got things going on, but I do the best I can for the channel because I know it's important and I know you guys enjoy my content. So if you haven't seen my previous video, The Storm, go check that out. Very awesome. I'd play in first person and play on the hardest difficulty. It is very, very fun. Very awesome. But I don't know where the crew is right now, and it's not loading for me. It just says synchronizing. Trying to fix it, see if that'll work. Now it just says synchronizing content in forever. Well, I might not be able to use the red and blue lights today. That's kind of stupid. I might make another video on it. But I hope if this video was helpful, leave a like, please. And I guess I'll see y'all in the next one. I'll see y'all later. Alright guys, see y'all in the next one. Peace.